Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes tribe members. I am Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. There's like a little mini share in here and stuff, and then we'll just kind of see how the energies play out. Whatever comes out, because that's just how I roll. But like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stick around. Hope you do stay. Would love it if you would. Um, I do have a few things to go over, and one of the first things, because I went on a drive, and I'll get to that, but when I was like almost back to the house, which is weird. Okay, when I was almost back to the house, it was a reading I did yesterday that I haven't shared with anyone because I'm still going over things, and I feel like it's about timing or something. Because I will share it. There's nothing bad in it, I guess you could say. But in that one, I felt on my left thigh, like near my knee, like a band of warmth. It almost felt like if you set your coffee cup on your leg. That, I think that's what I explained it as. Because I'm like, what I'm feeling wouldn't send someone to the ER or anything like that. Because I was talking about emergency room experience. And that happened today. When I was almost back to the house, I felt that the sun hitting my leg. And I thought that when I left, I'm like, I wonder, because I was reminded of that. I'm like, I wonder if it's just the sunshine beating down on someone's leg. Yeah, mine. And when I felt it, I heard, because I was thinking in my head, like, yeah, something big is coming. And then I heard it's already started. And I was like, oh, it's already started. So there's something that's already started and starting to take off. Yeah, because I keep wanting to do this. Like, oh, pretty soon we're going to be going, whoa. It's like building momentum is what it feels like in a situation. But no sooner do I get home, I walk through the door. I'm going to have to backtrack, which is kind of what today was about, just saying. But anyways, I walk through the door, and my daughter and her boyfriend were fighting, and it had to do with Xbox. And I was mentioning that in other readings, like there's a significance with an Xbox. I don't know what the hell that's about. Well, today I just found out. But I wrote down last night before I went to bed, wrote down I have to hide this. I don't know what that's about. I just hit the wall, listening, really listen. Just do it, like Nike. Just do it. And in brackets I wrote, here, punch the wall. And I see me and you up there fighting. Like, people fighting. And I literally walked into an argument. And I calmed everything down, but when I first sat down to do this reading, I was like, I felt worked up, like I'm trying to calm myself down. I mean, I was fine, but I pick up on energies, and that's probably how both of them are feeling. But they're calm at the moment. It was just kind of ironic that I wrote about a fight last night, and then I walk into it this morning or this afternoon. So the other thing is, in one of the other videos I did, it will probably end up on Patreon because it's stuff I've said before, but it was just kind of going over it again, looking back. And it's like piecing things together in a calm, cool, collected kind of way instead of being in the middle of something going, like, you know what I mean? It was like calmer energies with the explanation. And I didn't even set out to even talk about it. It was popping up because I was like, something significant with the ER. What the hell is that about? And I was reminded of one of my experiences, which is in there. And like in that video. And before I started recording, I was wearing the black American flag sweatshirt, and I heard change your sweatshirt, like put on the orange one. And that was on April 26th, so Wednesday of this year, 2023, at 11:50 a.m. because I showed my phone. Right now it's 12:20, and it is Friday, April 28th, 2023. So anyways, dates and times are significant, especially with the things that I came across in my spiritual drives and stuff like that when I was being messed with, because I always knew that that's really what it was about, but I'm like, why does spirit keep saying that to me? Dates and times. I don't need to go back over things and go, oh, date and time, but things add up. They're going to. It's significant down the line is what I heard. Because it can put other people at those locations as well. I heard due to GPS. Because what's weird is when I was going through all that, which I'm getting sidetracked. Just say that. So when I was going through all that, I was really worried about being tracked, like with a GPS. And I could have been through an app on the phone or whatever, but I almost feel like that's somebody else because either they're in a company vehicle or they have some type of tracking device for some reason on their phone, because our phones will track us in different ways for different reasons, especially if you have a health app and all that crap. So I don't even feel like it was like me, but it felt like me at the time because I walk in other people's footsteps. So what's really weird is I was prompted to change and put on this sweatshirt. Well, I put it on before I left the house today because I went to go get coffee and all that stuff. And I was just going to go on a normal drive, take the long way home like I usually do. And I ended up going a different way and ended up at some places that I've been before that I frequented last year around this time and into the summer when people were messing with me. There was nothing there, and on one of the trails I walked down, I was actually halfway home at 11:50 a.m., which is when I was recording on Wednesday talking about this stuff. But anyways, I felt completely by myself. I was just like, it was just a nice nature walk. It was actually, it's a beautiful day today. That's probably why I put on orange, because going in the woods, even because I don't know when hunting and all that crap is, no matter which, whatever it is, bow season, this, that, whatever. I don't understand. I don't know. I don't keep up with it. So I just, better safe than sorry kind of thing, I guess. But that's probably why I felt the urge to put this color on, because I was going to be out in the woods on four-wheeler trails today. And I didn't even set out for that, because as I'm driving, I was like, I wonder where I'm going to go. Because I had an intention of going somewhere and recording a video somewhere else, just not in my house, like a pretty location, And I was thinking, like, where could I go? Where should I go to record? And the place that popped in my head, I was like, I'm not recording there. And then I heard, just go there, you'll see. Just go there, you'll see. So I'm like, screw it. I'll just go there and then see what this is all about, basically. So I did, and like I said, there was nothing there, but this time, but people had left me crap at different places that I went to today. And I was like where that wink face was and shit with the rock, the big rock. It was just so quiet and peaceful. It was a really nice little walk down there. I'm just saying, I was like, oh, this is nice, listening to the stream and the water and stuff. I was like, it's a beautiful day to do this. So it was very relaxing, just gonna say. But anyways, I went to 3 different places, and the last one I wasn't. They're in close proximity-ish, and the last one I wasn't even gonna go. I was just like, should I go down there? And I was like, I heard my head, yeah. I'm like, meh, why not, So I start walking. And what's really fucking weird is on Monday, April 24th, I heard in my head when I first started recording one of the videos, it's already shared and whatever, happy birthday. That's all I heard in my head. And it prompted me to say happy birthday to my sister and my mom's boyfriend and anyone else born in April and stuff. But I don't feel like I was prompted to say that to people. It was just spirit it was a sign. Happy birthday. And I'm like, whatever, that's the way I took it at that time. And I kept saying how there was someone who's a skeptic and they weren't sure, they weren't really understanding science, synchronicity, spirituality, what I can do or whatever. Mediumship it's almost like it flies right over their head kind of thing. And I kept saying, someone thinks that all of this is just a bunch of hubba bubba bullshit, like bubble gum. And I mentioned candy and all that. Well, on the trail that, the place that I was, it's like a little bitty trail. I wasn't going to go there. One of the first things I come across when I decided to walk down there is a happy birthday balloon. How fucking random is that? You know what I mean? And I was like, happy birthday. I just said that earlier. I'm like, all right. I didn't bring any of the stuff home with me. I ended up tying that to a tree. And I go a little further, and there's the Hubba Bubba bullshit. It's the double bubble gum. And I'm like, I moved that too. I didn't take it with me, but I moved it. And it's just so funny because that's the stuff I had said. And before I even went to any of these places today, I heard, well, let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. So it makes me wonder if somebody put that there to see if I'd come across it, if I'd be drawn to go there, because I have not been to this place in almost a year, like I'm gonna say 9 months or so, because I didn't want to deal with any of the bullshit, because I was like, I'm sick of people leaving me crap, because it was fun at first, and then I was going, all right, I'm being messed with and I don't like it, so I was like, this is the last time I'm fucking going here. And it was until today, and I had no intentions of going. I just felt the urge, so I did, and I came across that stuff. But I'm just saying, there's a twist here. Just FYI, there's a twist. There's a twist. We're just fueling that fire. I'm just saying. Anyways, I don't know. That's significant, and I wanted to say it because those are the things that I feel and that pop in my head, and then I end up somewhere, and either something I've said prior is at that location, and it's just me picking up on it, because I'm going to come across it, or people put it there for me. It just depends. I don't feel like that's malicious. I don't feel like it's bad or anything. It's just almost like confirmation or something, like someone wanted to see if I would pick up on something. That's what it made me feel like. But even if nobody did that, I did pick up on it, and I went there, and I said it at the beginning of the week, and then found it today. So anyways, yeah, let's see if this works. That's what I heard when I was out there. Let's see if this works. And there's benches too, and I've mentioned that in other readings, where it's like sitting on a bench thinking, talking to someone on the other side, or just on the phone, whatever, but you're not alone when you're sitting on the bench talking, thinking, whatever. You're not alone. We're never alone. And I know I'm not alone. Spirit's with me all the time. Like, I have more conversations with the dead than I do the living half the time. But anyways, yeah. So some of the other stuff that I kind of went over that I haven't shared yet, I think that's going to be on Patreon, because I don't know. It's almost like if you care to hear it, you'll go over there, kind of thing. And if you don't want to, it's not a big deal, because most of those readings that I did don't pertain to like the masses. You know what I mean? It's a very small group of people, because it's not just about me. No. We have the Lovers here and the Ten of Wands. Dun, dun, dun. Someone might be worried or stressed about a love connection or something. I don't know. It doesn't feel like a choice, though. It feels like a connection with someone could be burdening them or burdening you, like being spiritually connected to them, like, why am I feeling you, or just moving forward with someone in a love capacity could be kind of stressful. And if it's not stressing you and your love interest out or whatever, it's stressing somebody else out. There's someone who's stressed about love. Like, I don't want you to find it unless it's with me, kind of thing. Like, you know what I mean? That type energy. So there could be someone who is like stopping your forward movement or trying to slow something down because they didn't want you to connect with someone in a romantic way. It's like, if you're friends, whatever. But I almost feel like I don't even want you to be friends, because what if it leads to more? Like, that's what that feels like. Someone was thinking and feeling. They could still be thinking and feeling that way. I don't know what's going on with that, but someone's very burdened about love. And it's not their own love. It's basically butting your fucking nose in where it doesn't belong. That's what it feels like. Yeah, someone's doing that. Yeah, someone's doing that. Someone was fucking with someone big time. And they're gonna get caught due to dates and times. It's like, oh, it's like in that song, you're always at the scene of the crime. What is that one? You're always at the scene of the crime. I have the tune playing in my head. I think it's a country song. Someone's always at the scene of the crime. It's like, why? How do you explain that kind of thing? I don't feel like that's known yet to another person or people or whatever, but it's coming up. You're always there at the scene of the crime. But anyway, Seven of Swords. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Casting shadows, creating an illusion, leading you to believe one thing when it's really another. Like, for example, I don't have all the facts with what was going on with my spiritual drives and stuff. I really don't. I know a lot more than I say, and I put a lot together anyways, in different ways and at different times. But I do know. I feel in my heart of hearts, I don't care whatever my mind tries to tell me or whatever. I just know that all arrows were pointing to one person, like, you're the problem. And that person wasn't doing it. It just made me think, like, oh, what, like, that so-and-so was doing something that was trying to hurt me in some sort of way. They were messing with me. I was led to believe that. Somebody else could have been led to believe that about another person too, just because whatever was being done or said in said situation was to deflect. Like, all right, we got to make, if you have a crush on so-and-so, or if this is going to move forward, we got to make you believe that he or she is a piece of shit, because then you won't want nothing to do with them, and then boom, I win, you know? Like, that's kind of what that feels like. This is like really screwing with someone. And it doesn't just have to do with what I was talking about. This is like messing with someone's head, driving you crazy in a sense, like making you feel like, what the hell, like, confused. Someone was trying to confuse the ever-living piss out of you or someone. And I feel like it did work temporarily. But it's almost like, because it's making me think of like when the smoke finally goes away, where there's smoke, there's fire, just saying. When the smoke finally clears, because it's like, problem, all this energy, craziness, blah, 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 whatever, like gossip, and whatever it is. It's just like, problem. And then they stop. The problem stops because it's like, we don't need to do this anymore because, you know, I win. Like that type of energy. Once the smoke clears, because nobody's doing anything anymore, saying anything, it's almost like, oh, we'll forget about that. That's all, you know, that's the past. We'll just move forward like nothing ever fucking happened, you know? I never said this, did this, blah, blah, whatever. Because the smoke is gone, it's clear. It's crystal fucking clear as to what was happening. And whoever this is, or these people are, they weren't banking on that. It's like, oh, you were confused then, everyone else is too. You'll be confused forever over this. You'll just be like, what the fuck? But you're going, I know exactly what the fuck this was all about. I don't know. That's kind of what that feels like. Someone was creating an illusion, creating chaos, and because it feels like problem after problem after problem, and oh my goodness, how do I handle this? How do I handle that? Like, too much. And it probably was too much at one point, but now that the problems are just gone, or the problem person, even though this person doesn't feel like a problem, someone might have viewed them that way. I started this reading that way, saying that someone didn't want you to move on with whoever. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I don't know if someone was casting shadows over this person and they did or said blah, 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 whatever, or if someone was creating the illusion because this wanted to show up reversed. And if you think about it, the King of Pentacles in the upright is very stable. He's husband material, wife material, male, female, doesn't matter. It's just masculine energy, but, you know, he's a hard worker. It's protective energy. It's family oriented. This is a good man or woman. This is a stable man or woman. But whatever this fucking bullshit is, made this person seem unstable. like they're an asshole, like they would just steal from you, that they would hurt you, that they're not stable in any way, shape, or form, because they're doing some sneaky stuff. They're being bad. But that's the illusion. This person isn't a bad person. But you were led to believe that they are. That's exactly what that is. Because that's the illusion. I don't know, I just almost feel like someone thought, like they just knew that you would be happy with this person, or that this person makes you happy in some sort of way. And it's like, we gotta stop that crap. That's what that is. We gotta end the happiness. But we're moving past all of this crap. The divine intervention. And I was thinking of that in the car too. I'm like, the divine can be pretty tricky too. And I do feel like if anyone was setting traps for anyone, like, not like maliciously, you know, like hopefully so and so takes the bait or all that fucking shit. Like, I hope so and so eats this up and believes whatever. When people do that, what goes around comes around. Something's circling back around, but in a different way. Because the universe is dishing out what they did to you is going to be done to them. And I don't think that I think it's going to scare the crap out of them. Because I just heard, you ain't seen nothing yet. And this has to do with spirituality. This isn't a person threatening anyone. This is like, you want to play games? Have a slice of this. That's what that feels like. And I know the Goblin King does that in the Labyrinth movie, and he's not good. But that's what the universe is doing. Like, want to play games? All right. Let's see how you handle this situation. I don't know. Something's coming someone's way. Because for some reason it feels like if somebody tried to stop forward movement for you, in a connection with your stability, just in life in general, no matter what it is, because it feels like it could be a few things. So there's mainly a person in here that somebody just didn't want around. They didn't want them around you or something. But where was I going with that? What goes around comes around. Forward movement, stopping your forward movement. So basically, if the goal here was to push someone away or to stop something, and that happened for you, like there's slow progress with whatever you're doing for work, or you're slowly moving forward, and a connection ended for you because of whatever this fuck shit is. Part of the karma is you're going to end up getting what you deserve and what you want in the end. So it's almost like this person might come back around and a situation will be fixed, or that slow movement is speeding the fuck up now. And I said that in the reading yesterday, where I'm like, someone was trying to slow something down for someone, or there was just slow movement, and now we're speeding things up. Spirit is speeding things up. Like, all right, this has been stuck in the mud way too fucking long, you know what I mean? Yeah, something big. This is major. Has something to do with time as well. It's about time, is what I just heard. It's about time. It's also judgment time. I'm just saying, it's time for judgment. Just listen. Just listen. The Three of Swords. Heartbreak and pain. Yeah, somebody was hurting you on purpose. This is the Page of Swords. That came out in the reading I was just talking about. I'm definitely sharing that one, at the very least. The other ones might end up on Patreon. But regardless of that, then we have we have two. Ooh. The Five of Pentacles, which is feeling left out. This just looks like a treacherous path. Like, ooh, I don't want to go down that road. Oh, there's a dude standing in there too. Because this is very unclear. Like, should I do this? Should I take this risk? Because there could be a fear of being left out, rejected, or a loss of money. I don't know, I feel like I just don't have enough, whatever that is. But that, you're moving past that, so if there's any sense of lack here, financially especially, you're coming out of that. And if you feel left out of someone's life, I feel like that's changing around too. Because we have this sneaky bullshit with pain, which is the Three of Swords. Heartbreak, pain. It's like hurt people hurt other people. It doesn't make it right, but they fucking do. So I'm in pain, things aren't working out for me, I don't want them to work out for you kind of thing. Or I'm not getting what I want, so neither are you. It's one of the tit for tat type fucking shit. That's what this is. Whatever this experience was for you, this illusion, potentially theft, I don't know. This is major fuckery. Major. Probably by someone you least expect. Multiple people. But they were doing it to hurt you. This person, these people, they were doing it to hurt you. Because they were hurt. They were either feeling hurt by you because of something you said or did, whether you intended to hurt this person or not, or these people, they were doing it because they had to stick up their ass. They were hurt. They were hurting. And it's like, I want you to hurt too. It's almost like I want to punish you for this. Someone wanted to punish someone. And this sounds weird, but some of you could have been led to believe that the person you were interested in, whoever the hell this King of Pentacles is, you could have been led to believe that they were stalking you, that they were watching you, that they were the problem. And that probably hurt you. Like, just thinking that, like, what did I do to... What did I ever do to you, kind of thing. I mean, I don't know if this person, whoever it is, got roped into this unhealthy situation under false pretenses because they were potentially lied to about the reasonings as to why, why they had to make a phone call, make an appearance, do whatever. Because that's kind of what that feels like to me. Because it's like timing. Your timing is impeccable. You know what I mean? It's like... It kind of feels like I'll pay you to talk to so-and-so because I just need you to. Like, you need to do this right now, even if you have no clue why. Or make sure to say this, this, and this. That's what that feels like to me. And it probably made you think or believe that this person was stalking you. Like what? This doesn't add up, you piece of crap. And, I mean, if that person was actually involved in this, shame on them, and that might be some painful information that comes out. But if they really truly didn't know the full, they didn't know everything, they didn't have all the deets, then, they really shouldn't be 1,000% faulted. You know what I mean? It's almost like, if I would have known that so-and-so was having me do this because of blah, 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 whatever, or they really wanted to hurt you, I would have told them to F off. Like, that's what I feel like this person would have done if they had all the information, if they were even involved. They were being used, too. It was like a pawn in this fucking game they didn't even realize they were playing, and I've said that already. But anyways, I feel like part of this painful experience would be, especially if you have feelings for whoever this person is to you, would be feeling left out, feeling rejected, not being able to move forward with them, especially if you had love for them, you had a crush on them, whatever it was, there was a level of disappointment here. And I almost feel like if you're really that connected to so-and-so, if you really love them or whatever, I'm going to make them look so bad, and it will hurt you so much that you won't move past this, that you'll be stuck in this sense of lack. You'll be sad and like, oh, so-and-so doesn't love me. But I feel like you move past that being left out, that sense of sadness. You're like, it is what it is. So that's kind of like a backfire is what it feels like. Because you move past this betrayal, the sneaky crap, the lies, you maneuvered through the confusion, through a separation. So it's like, for some reason, with this bullshit, it feels like, yay, we succeeded, you're not talking to so-and-so anymore. But that was exactly what you needed. Because sometimes rejection is divine protection. And with the wheel here, that's definitely divine intervention. But it's almost like, through a time of separation, how do you explain, like if you're not talking to someone or seeing them or anything, how do you explain still being connected to them? How do you explain certain things? But it also provided a level of clarity because that's what technically eradicated the problem. So if you were prompted to push someone away, to block them, to just stop talking to them, especially online, even though you didn't want to, like it hurt you to do it, it's like, I don't want to not talk to so-and-so, it was a blessing in disguise. Not because that person is a bad person, but it allowed for everything else to just kind of go away so that clarity could come in. Because then we have the Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the Page of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I almost said Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, so there could be air energy in here too. We do have the Page of Swords. So this feels like there could be a friend, whether they're an earth energy or not, that might want to come in and apologize to a water sign, or they just want to apologize. Like, I don't know, I feel like there's an apology here. I just heard, I'm sorry for allowing this to happen. So someone might want to apologize for allowing something to happen, because they were in the know just enough to know that they probably shouldn't be doing it. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know, like, I didn't realize how the severity of a situation. Yeah, there's an apology in here. Alright, there's another message coming in with that too. There's an apology. I just heard, here, drink this. Here, drink this. Did somebody give someone a drink? Someone really could have slipped somebody something. I'm just saying, I don't know what the hell that's about, but here, drink this. Wait a minute. I feel like there could be somebody who slipped somebody something, but this kind of feels like I'm offering somebody something. I'm offering somebody something. What is this? Why am I thinking of that? The Knight of Wands. Ooh. This is kind of reckless. This is quick. Something happened quick. And this is also the player energy. Like, whew. Here. Drink this. King of Wands. Well, we have extra fire. Aries, Leo, Sag. Well, definitely Leo with the sun, but there could be some clarity here. Drink this. And even if it's not like poison or somebody slipping somebody something, it's almost like drink up, like getting someone to a level of intoxication so that they can take advantage. I don't know, there's something in that fucking cup. There's something in that cup. First, this already happened though, and it could be coming out with the Sun card, because that's clarity. Yeah, it could be within a family situation, or has something to do with money. Somebody could have got paid. It's like Hoggle, you know. Hoggle technically works for the Goblin King, and he gave the girl the rotten fruit, the fucking peach, the peach tea, you know, twisted tea, whatever, doesn't matter. what the hell it is, but just in the movie it was a peach, and she takes a bite and then she's like, I don't feel right, something feels funky, you know. And Hoggle's like, damn you, Jared, like I didn't want to hurt her, kind of thing. Like, I really didn't want to give this to her, but I had to. I didn't want to do this, but I had to. So someone gave someone something, and that's probably why I'm wearing this again. Because the video when I'm wearing this on Wednesday was when I was talking about when I went to the emergency room early in the morning. It was around 3 a.m., something like that, because I thought I was going to die, and that I really almost did. I had burns and chemical burns in my mouth and down my throat and everything. I don't know what it was. I don't know how the fuck it happened, but it did happen. Spirit does not burn me like that. Like, I'll feel sensations, but I won't get physical whatever. You know what I mean? And I explained that in that video, so I guess I might share it. But anyway, but anyways, it's almost like being told to do something, maybe even getting paid to do it, and then going, I wish that didn't happen. Like, I don't know, you were around someone you trust and it's someone you least expect. Yeah, it's reminding me, because it kind of hurts right here. And they said it was so red and swollen, my throat, my mouth, my lips were really dry, all of that. It was so bad that they thought I had strep throat, and they tested me, rapid test for that and COVID, and then sent it to the lab, and it was all negative. But of course, I never looked deeper into it. But yeah, something happened. Because I don't know how long it takes for shit like whatever that is to kick in or to cause harm. Like, you know, I could have had it in my system before I even went to the motel. I have no fucking clue. But I know that Spirit wasn't showing me that. That literally happened to me. Because the stuff they show me, yeah, I can feel pain and stuff, but I don't get those physical injuries. There we go. Not like that. But yeah, somebody gave something to someone. Could have been a child even. A younger energy or a friend could have given something to someone. The other thing that's really weird is because there was 2 times where, for me personally, I went to the ER, and those 2 times were legitimate. It wasn't Spirit sending me there. And I swear Spirit protected me through all of that. They really did. It's like out of this world, mind-blowing, but seriously, miracles happen. Like, look at situations where people, near-death experiences and stuff, and, you know, they're without oxygen for an extended period of time, and then they have no brain damage. How do you explain stuff like that? You know what I mean? So it's not so far-fetched. Like, Spirit will intervene if necessary, if it's not your path, you know? Like, if it's not, it just depends. I don't know why they intervene with some people and not with others. I really don't, but I know that there was spiritual intervention with me, because today is April 28th, 2023, and exactly a year ago, was when I ended up in the hospital. And it wasn't for the one I just told you about. It was for, they said it was for fucking influenza. They said I had the damn flu. And, yeah, because I put all these together. They said I had the flu, but the flu came on so suddenly. Like, because it was in the evening. And, I did make a few phone calls, or phone calls were made that night, just saying. But anyways, it felt, I couldn't put my finger on it, because it felt cardiac, but it kind of didn't at the same time. And the symptoms were weird. I was like, it was similar to what had happened to me when I went to the hospital when I was in the motel. It was a similar sensation, but it was making my chest hurt more because my chest didn't hurt when I went to the hospital the first time, but it did that like on exactly a year ago on April 28th, 2022. So they diagnosed me with influenza A. Came on so suddenly. Had no prior symptoms, didn't have the shits, wasn't puking, didn't have a fever, none of that crap. Yeah, my temperature was 99.1. But my blood pressure was through the fucking roof. It was 141/105. But anyways, they said that I had, yeah, what did I write the date on that one? This one was, yeah. I'm just saying, okay? I saved my receipts. But anyways, it literally says on this fucking pamphlet, you know, keep hydrated, blah, blah, blah. Focus on good urine output. Expect that you will eat less solid food when sick. Expect that you will be less energetic when you have a fever. This is not concerning unless you become lethargic, you know what I mean? I had none of these fucking symptoms. I did when I was at the hospital, and I slept until probably noontime-ish or whatever, and then I felt fine. I felt fine. I slowly was coming out of it, but I didn't feel... I've had the flu before. I didn't feel like I had the fucking flu. I'm just saying, I really didn't. And that the next day, because this was in the early morning, I believe. Did they put a time on these things? Yeah, 4:34 a.m. That's why I slept in past noon, because I was at the fucking hospital until 4:30 in the morning, because it happened early in the morning. So the next day, which would have been April 29th, 2022, I drove all the way to Lincoln, New Hampshire, and went on a fucking road trip. I went on a road trip. That's when I got oil for the car. That was earlier that day. And this was the 28th as well. Yeah, so I went on that road trip. And if you have the flu, would you feel good enough to go drive well over an hour away and go walk along a river? Because I was stopping at different areas and checking out the scenery, and I felt completely fine. I didn't even feel tired. And I'm like, And then actually the following day, April 30th, is when I ended up going to Cabela's, which is Bass Pro Shops now. And that's when I bought my snake, my yellow snake travel mug, the Don't Tread on Me, Liberty or Death. And I was just drawn to get that cup, and I was like, don't you fucking tread on me. And I'm telling you, there's some bullshit with that. That was complete bullshit. There's more to that than meets the fucking eye. But anyways, how else do you explain it? You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's coming up. It is, and I don't care if anyone gets all butthurt, like, why does this shit keep coming up? Well, if it's your fuck shit, then come clean, or ask yourself why you fucking pulled that bullshit in the first place. Because when you do stuff like that, you always get caught. And don't worry, I will move this. I said that the last time, but I'm going to make damn sure that this is somewhere where no one will find it. And I do set traps, FYI, for people who want to snoop around my shit. I've been doing it for a long time. So it's not like malicious traps. It's, trust me, I know when shit's been fucked with. I know when people are bullshitting me. My intuition tells me as well. But yeah. So there's definitely problems. What is that? I'm shaking something. That's like the rattlesnake. They only bite when threatened, because they're territorial. It's like, don't come at me or I'll you. But that's what that feels like. Yeah, someone might be walking away from a situation, or they're already dead. Probably because they know that you're gonna sting their ass. I'm just saying. Is there anything else with this? There's some significance with rocks or stones as well. Not like building rock walls and crap, but there's something to do with those. Those are significant. I just heard, do you see what I see? Hey. And gone fishing. As significant. We caught us the big one. I'm just saying. But anyways, I think that's it for this one. And 45 minutes already? Holy crap. And then I'll do a different reading and stuff. I don't know. I just weird energy has been coming up again. So I'm going to say whatever Spirit wants me to say. It is for a reason. It is. Just listen. Just listen. Love you guys.